I've always wondered, does spending more on a project actually mean you get better results? Or is it just a myth that more money equals more quality? So I decided to settle it once and for all by putting it to the test in my own workshop. I built the exact same project 3 ways, on a tight budget, mid-range, and full-on pro mode, using the same plans and measurements for each. That way, the only real difference would be the materials, tools, and time I put in. Let's kick it off with the cheap build, where I challenged myself to spend as little as possible. I grabbed basic construction lumber, used entry-level tools, and blasted through it as fast as I could. No fancy joinery, just the basics. Get it done and see what happens. It went up quick, but let's just say the flaws showed up even quicker. Gaps, splinters, and a few screws that didn't want to stay put. There were rough edges everywhere, fasteners sticking out, and I spent way more time sanding than I expected. Honestly, fixing mistakes took longer than building it. From across the room, it looked fine. But up close? Yeah, you could see every shortcut. It was functional, but definitely not a showpiece. Now for the mid-range build, where I aimed for a balance between cost and quality. I used better wood, some solid joinery, and really took my time. I upgraded my tools just a bit and focused on getting the details right. Immediately, the difference was obvious. The joints lined up, the surfaces were smoother, and it just felt sturdier. Every cut was cleaner, assembly made sense, and the finish went on smooth. I actually enjoyed the process instead of fighting with the materials. The crazy part? It looked almost as good as the pro build, but with way less hassle and cost. For most people, this would be more than enough. Then, I went all out with the pro version, sparing no expense or effort. Premium hardwood, precision tools, classic joinery, the works. I used every trick I knew, and even learned a few new ones along the way. It took ages, but the control was next level. Every joint fit perfectly, and every surface was flawless. The finish popped, the edges felt crisp, and the whole piece just screamed quality. It was the kind of project you'd be proud to show off. Here's what shocked me. The pro build wasn't better in every way. Sure, it was beautiful, but it took a ton of time and money. The mid-range build nailed it for value, time, and looks. It was the best compromise, and honestly, it surprised me how close it came to the pro version. Honestly, it was 90% as good, way faster, and way cheaper. For most people, that's a win. So, what's the lesson? You don't need pro gear to get great results, just make smart choices and focus on the basics. Skill and patience matter more than a fancy tool collection. For most DIYers, mid-range is the sweet spot. It's where you get the most bang for your buck, and still end up with something you're proud of. But every build teaches you something. Whether you go cheap, mid, or pro, you learn new tricks and what really matters to you. If this surprised you, hit like, comment your pick, and subscribe. I've got more wild comparisons coming up. Let me know which build you'd choose and what you want to see next.